Much love, much light, much peace, much positivity to everybody watching this video. Thank you for tuning in with me. So today basically I'm going to be doing a love oil on camera and explaining to you guys what I put in it and why, and talking about my 30 days of self-love and manifestation that I've been doing on Instagram, right? So just to shout out my jewelry, I got my ankh earring on with my flower of life necklace, okay, and then I got the matching bracelet. Luna Gems Jewelry on Instagram. Check it out, check it out. All right, so the base of my oil will be, well, first let me explain. So love oil, I'm making a love oil, love potion, whatever you want to call it, just to embrace myself a little bit more, and I'm trying to pull in that energy from the full moon to give me a little bit of an extra boost. And basically what I do with my love oil is I rub it on my hands daily, or I'll rub it on my chest or behind my ears. I'll rub it on my daughter's feet. You know, some days I'll even rub my whole body down with it. You know, it's like bless oil, or I'll bless my head with it. You know, rub it on certain things, stuff like that. But it's really the intentions that you put in it that make it what it is, right? So yeah, so the base of my oil, I'm using grapeseed oil. Okay, other people like to use olive oil or whatever they like. I like grapeseed oil because it's light. You know, it's like blessed oil to me. So I'm also, now when you make love oil, you want it to be sweet because love is sweet, right? So I'm going to be using honey. Now you don't want to get no cheap honey. You know, this is your love oil if you're making it. So you want to invest into what you're getting, right? And grapeseed oil is not cheap either. I'm going to be using cinnamon sticks. I have some vanilla extract, right? I bought some rose essential oil. And I have my herbs. Now the herbs that I use are rose herbs. I have magnolia, I believe that's what it is, what type of flower, and lavender. Okay, and I also put in beads. So I don't know if you can see it on camera, but these are beads that I use for my jewelry, but these are rose quartz. So again, rose quartz enhances love, brings in love, aids in love. So I'm also going to be throwing those up in there, okay? So I'm just going to burn a little bit of Palo Santo. So yeah, so you can put it in whatever jar you like. I like glass jars. You have to forgive me, I record on my porch, and trucks, fire trucks and all that stuff come by. So I use a glass jar, and first what I do is I rub it down with some Florida water. Now I already did this in advance, I'm not going to do that on camera, right? And then I begin to make my oil, alright? So I'll start with putting my rose quartz beads in here. And I have 5. I use 5 because 5 is my life path journey number, if you are into numerology. So I try to bang with that a little bit, right? And it's hard for me, like I said, because my table is uneven. So let's see how I can do this. I'll use this in front of me. Use that to hold it up. Alright. So I'm just going to go on with my petals. Hopefully I don't spill my oil over. So last night, y'all, I took some of my herbs and I gave myself a little love bath, because I feel like it's very important to love on yourself. And I use 5 I do 5 pinches. Again, I'm working with the number 5, and I feel like it's important, so that's just what I do. And you know, 5 is pinches is whatever you like, but this is the pinches for me. Yeah, so I did my love bath. I wouldn't say it was really a cleansing bath, but it was just, you know, I just put the intentions, like I said, you put the intentions to what you do. Just to love up on myself and give myself some time, lit some candles. You got what you got, so you make it work, right? So my 30 days of love, my self-love, manifesting has been going very well for me. That's some tea, right? And what I've noticed is that it's pulling out a lot of emotions within me, which is good and it's necessary, because I definitely can say I've been disconnected to my emotions personally. So I bangs with it. I also been working with some deities, and I did a ritual on my new moon, on the last new moon, before the moon started growing, to bring in my intent. So I put my herbs in. This is what my herbs look like. I got my beads in the bottom, and my herbs are in here, so you can see how much I use. And now I'm just gonna go in with my vanilla extract. Sweetness is all you want. You want to put sweet things in here. Whatever works for you is whatever you should do, whatever you're called to do. Yeah, so like I said, it's definitely needed for me. Like, I had to release to attract, you know, what is about to happen to me. And I'm grateful. I'm very grateful. And I got that message, Cinnimon Sticks. I got that message from a lot of different places that, you know, this is the time for release. Especially with this Scorpio full moon, right? So Scorpio is, I believe, a water sign. I'm just going to put 3 sticks in here. And water deals with the emotions, so it's going to be a really emotional time for everybody right now. So, you know, you either face it head on, or you let that thing eat you up. So I like to face things head on. I'm just going to put my rose oil in now. Sorry that you guys can't see this. And I'm sorry about the noise in the background. So, yeah, so for me right now, and I can feel it, it's very important that I face my emotions and deal with my trauma that I've had. I've gotten a lot on my readings. I'm putting my honey in. To, and there's the sticks up in there. To become more childlike. And I believe it's important to become more childlike because all the love, much love, more love. Because, that's where your imagination comes in, right? And how you gonna imagine that you're rich if you have no imagination, right? And the first way to manifest things is to be able to imagine them. And if you can't imagine them, it's over for you. So I feel like, you know, they've been trying to take away our imagination, and we got to bring that stuff back, right? So, yeah. Make sure y'all are tapping into y'all emotions. This is the oil. I'm going to say my intentions. I wish to bring forth love, peace, positivity, all the love. Bring it into my world with this oil. My intents are positive. My intents are pure. Bless me with the oil. I send that out to the universe. Much love. So this is... So this is the oil. This is the end result. And what I do with this is I put it on my altar. To all of you that have altars, just to be blessed by my ancestors and my spirit guides. And yeah, then I play with it. So yeah. So make sure you're checking out my videos on my Instagram. My Instagram page, my personal Instagram page is Stanley Simone on Instagram. And then my jewelry page is Luna Gems Jewelry on Instagram. So make sure y'all checking that out. Do the self-love journey with me. You know, take time out for yourself. Give yourself time. It's very important, especially if you want to attract and love. You know, you got to give yourself love before you can do that. So biggest thing I can say that I'm doing right now is giving myself love and focusing on showing up for myself and giving myself time. That is important. So make sure you guys are showing up for yourself. Show up for yourself. If you don't show up for yourself, nobody else is going to show up for you. Alright? So, thank y'all for listening, and I appreciate all the support and the love. I'm going to do a little reading for myself before I head out, and I'll make up my baby girl. Okay? Yeah, so like, share, subscribe, follow, all the above. And if you guys want me to talk about anything, definitely hit me up, and I definitely will get on that. I have a little different projects that I'm working on with different people, so hopefully I can upload all of that stuff soon, so you guys can see all the juiciness, because I got nothing but juicy friends, you feel me? Right? And if you're juicy and you want to be my friend, hit me up, because I like the combos, and it's very important to our growth to have different perspectives on one platform and still be able to love on each other. Alright? So much love, much peace. Check out the jewelry. Love upon yourself. Self-love is the best love. Manifest, manifest, manifest. Use this full moon in Scorpio to, you know, get you to where you need to be. Give you that boost. Alright? Bye.